ring, hailing from Salem, Massachusetts, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the challenger, Apocalypse!
It's time now for the main event here at PWA. Of course, we're in the Nate Gymnasium in Edmonton, Alberta. And there he is, the PWA champion, Phoenix Taylor. And joining me back at the broadcast table is the guy that basically had a mud hole stomped in him and walked dry, Michael Avery.
That's just a travesty of justice what happened. I should still be the tag team champion, but Ravenous Randy dropped the ball, got selfish, and because of that, I don't have my belt anymore.
What exactly was going on between the two of you after the match? I don't know if the cameras caught it or not, but you guys got into each other's faces.
Let me tell you, I told Randy exactly what it was. I told him that he let me down. I told him that he dropped the ball, but he won't listen. He won't listen. He won't take direction. He won't take commands. It's his fault I lost my belt. I don't even want to talk about it anymore, Stein. Let's just focus on this match. Apocalypse challenging for the PWA title.
That's right. Phoenix Taylor making his rounds with the crowd, giving him high fives as he gets into the ring. And during your match, Michael, there were a couple of missteps by you. There were.
I'm not even going to talk about it. There weren't missteps. Whatever happened was a travesty, and it's all Randy's fault. I don't want to go on about it. Let's just focus on this match. Let's do our job. We'll go home, and I can just forget about this whole night.
There we go. Yeah, the main event just about ready to get underway as the referee shows the belt. We got Phoenix Taylor ready to go. His challenger tonight, of course, is the man himself, the one they call Apocalypse.
No doubt. They named this event after him. He's so popular. He's so big. Apocalypse, a seasoned competitor. He's been to all over the States. He's been all over Canada. He's been to Japan. He's been to England. When he was in Japan, as a matter of fact, on his first tour, you know who he faced? Tenzan, the IWGP champion at the time. Not many people have that kind of first tour, but Apocalypse is that kind of guy.
And there it goes. Apocalypse going right after Phoenix Taylor, but Phoenix ducking out of the way and working at taking control. Apocalypse going for the armbar, but Phoenix breaking it up. Coming off the ropes. Doesn't even budge him. Oh, Apocalypse going up and out of the way. Whoa. Cartwheel followed up by a missed boot. Nice maneuver by Phoenix Taylor.
Great exchange there from two quick competitors. Phoenix definitely has to use his speed to his advantage to avoid Apocalypse. He's got great power. He's got really hard kicks. He's one tough competitor.
Apocalypse rolling out of the ring there to regain his bearings, taking his time to get back in. Having a little bit of an argument with a couple of members of the crowd. One of them holding, it looks to be a rubber chicken.
I don't know what's going on with these idiots. The kind of people that they have led into this building, it's ridiculous. I'll tell you one thing though, Phoenix Taylor, not many people would have expected to see him just a couple months ago at Fright Night. He was sitting in my chair doing this job, but then he came back just a couple months ago, cashed in his title shot opportunity after Phoenix Taylor cashed it in, I should say, against TJ Wilson after TJ Wilson defeated Marky Mark, won the PWA championship, and since then, it's been all like looking up for Phoenix Taylor, but now he's got a hell of a challenge ahead of him in Apocalypse.
Well, definitely, Phoenix Taylor, I guess you could call him the little big man in this match. He's got his work cut out for him against Apocalypse. Apocalypse never, ever shows any mercy. And of course, not too long ago, Apocalypse taking on Samoa Joe in Ring of Honor. And those two had a series of really nasty set-twos, if you will.
Absolutely. Apocalypse able to hit the Billy Robinson backbreaker on Samoa Joe. Quite an accomplishment. Here comes Phoenix Taylor now countering. Hits the backflip.
Stumbles just a bit, but regains his bearing long enough for a couple of takedowns.
Got the arm drag and then the drop toe hold into the corner. Phoenix Taylor got the advantage on Apocalypse. Despite his size, Phoenix Taylor actually does have a lot of power in those muscles,
He's also got something going for him that anybody in the title match could definitely benefit from, which would be speed.
Absolutely. He can come at you from all angles, and he is absolutely fearless. Here he comes with the double underhook.
Oh! And Apocalypse feeling the repercussions of that one. Going for a pin attempt this early in the match? I don't think so.
Sometimes you just gotta test it out, see what your opponent's like. Sometimes you can catch a guy off guard and get a cheap one.
Well, he got a 2 count on that one. Still in control. He's lining Apocalypse up. Look out, he's going to the top.
Here's that aerial ability.
Whoa!
Phoenix Taylor.
Somersault, backflip,
side moonsault.
1, 2.
Gets 2. You know, you got to credit Phoenix Taylor, even with just a little bit of offense. Sometimes go for the cover. Like I said, you can surprise your opponent and get a quick 3 count. Phoenix Taylor knows that Apocalypse is a tough opponent. You got to try to get that win whenever you can get it.
And Phoenix Taylor not letting up at all. Definitely taking it to the challenger. Series of chops in the corner, and another one.
Look at Apocalypse. He's almost just getting fired up over it.
Apocalypse didn't look too phased by those chops. And there's proof that he wasn't. The standing clotheslines delivered into the corner. That's going to take a lot out of him.
This is the aggressive nature of Apocalypse that makes him so successful. He's got that dark side. He's got that killer edge. And right now, Phoenix Taylor is feeling the brunt of Apocalypse's wrath.
Well, Phoenix Taylor is down. Apocalypse has him lined up, just waiting for it. He's calling for the knee. Phoenix onto one knee, and there is Apocalypse's knee making contact with his chin. That's on the button for a 1 and a 2. Just 2 as Phoenix Taylor gets his shoulder up, and we got a 1 count with the shoulder up.
Now Apocalypse doing the same as Phoenix, trying to get that quick 3 count, trying to catch his opponent off guard. Now those educated feet. They've been to Harvard, I've heard, working on Phoenix Taylor, and Apocalypse is on all cylinders right now.
Definitely no mercy inside this man at all whatsoever.
There's always that balance with Apocalypse.
Look out.
Does he want to win the match, or does he want to hurt his opponent? Sometimes you just can't tell the difference when you're watching him.
I've got it basically boiled down to he wants to do both at the same time.
Absolutely. This is a guy that enjoys the suffering of others. He enjoys inflicting pain, and right now Phoenix's facial region is experiencing a great deal of pain, courtesy of the Dark Lord.
Well, the attempted rearranging may not have been 100% successful, but you can be guaranteed that it did take a little bit out of the champion.
Phoenix Taylor might have just gone from really ridiculously good looking to just really ridiculously good looking.
Yeah, okay.
That's a fate I wouldn't wish on any minute.
European uppercut delivered by the challenger. As Apocalypse firmly in control at this point in time in the match. Whipping Phoenix off the ropes. Phoenix reversing it. And there's the pin. We got a 2 count. Apocalypse not too happy with that one, delivering a clothesline.
This is a big opportunity for Apocalypse. He's never held gold in the PWA. Phoenix Taylor, on the other hand, the first ever Triple Crown winner in PWA. He's held the Cruiserweight title, the Tag Team titles on a number of occasions, and now he's PWA champion.
And he's not going to lose a belt as long as Apocalypse attempts a lackadaisical pin such as we just saw.
Absolutely, Apocalypse has to stay on Phoenix Taylor, has to be aggressive, has to give it all. He can't take any lazy pins. He's got to stay right on Phoenix, try to get that win.
Series of forearm shivers is keeping the champion off balance as we see him into the ropes yet one more time.
Side Russian leg sweep.
Reversing it. Beautifully executed leg sweep. Absolutely. However, definitely the last series of moves have taken their toll on the champion, as not only the challenger but Phoenix Taylor both slow to regain their feet.
Phoenix Taylor's got to use that move to buy himself some time.
Ooh.
Nice knee in the corner by Phoenix. He's really firing up on Apocalypse now.
Not letting up at all. He's going for the Irish whip into the far corner. Look out. Oh!
Monkey flip.
Executed perfect.
If you go to the zoo, you'll see monkeys doing the exact same thing.
Sometimes with each other. As we see Phoenix Taylor climbing to the top corner turnbuckle. Apocalypse not knowing that. Look out. Missile drop kick. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Apocalypse. Phoenix Taylor looking like he can't believe it.
For as tough as Apocalypse is, Phoenix Taylor's pretty tough too. Grew up on the mean streets of Moldova.
Moldova has mean streets?
Hey, they got some of the meanest streets, man. And you know, it's made him into a tough competitor. It's made him into the guy he is now, which is, of course, PWA champion.
There you go. You never know what your background's going to produce if you stay on the straight and narrow, as it were. Speaking about straight and narrow, Phoenix Taylor doing everything he can to cut down on any potential offense by his challenger, Apocalypse, keeping him completely off balance. Apocalypse starting to feel the effects of this assault both from the ground and from the air.
That was a nice leg lariat from Phoenix Taylor moments ago. Phoenix, that's the way he's got to slow Apocalypse down, throw his body at him, throw caution to the wind. Maybe he'll get something out of it.
Well, Taylor definitely had a bit of a disadvantage going after a man almost twice his size, as we see the strength of Apocalypse throwing Phoenix Taylor halfway across the ring, and there it is. Oh! Gorilla press into his boot.
3-point kick. Let's take another look at that one.
Unbelievable.
Oh, driving the wind right out of Phoenix Taylor. That's gotta hurt. I don't care where you're from.
That's a perfect field goal in the CFL, that one.
Absolutely.
And here it is after the instructions. We got the one, we got the two. Phoenix Taylor getting his shoulder up. Apocalypse may have taken too long to go for the pin. So what does he do? He goes for the choke.
Now, this is a really smart move by Apocalypse. He just kicked the wind out of Phoenix Taylor. Now he's going to try to choke the life out of him. This is a very good strategy from the Dark Lord.
Kind of hard for you to catch your breath if it's continually taken away from you.
Absolutely, and that takes away Phoenix Taylor's advantage, being able to strike quickly, move quickly. If you can't breathe, you can't move those legs, you can't hit him with the high-flying offense.
This is absolutely true, and then when all else fails, you throw your forearm right into your opponent's chin. Oh! Painful chop, heard all the way down to Calgary on that one. As we see Apocalypse making full use of the 5 count, doing everything he can to sap the strength of the champion.
Been on the receiving end of those kicks, Tim Stein, and let me tell you, they drive the wind right out of you. It's so hard to breathe. That's the only thing you can think about. So not only does it take away your air, it takes you right off your game, which leaves you easy prey to Apocalypse's attack.
Well, Apocalypse's kicks are so vicious, the fans can feel it.
Absolutely, and you see he just continues driving that knee into
There we go
the
with the
midsection.
pin. 2 count only.
Looks like Apocalypse's entire strategy is to take the air, take the wind right out of Phoenix's sails. Just like a boxer hitting you with a body blow, it can crush you, it can leave you incapacitated, and it can keep you from launching offense.
This is absolutely true, but there is one thing that you cannot underestimate, and that's the drive and the desire of the PWA champion here in Phoenix Taylor. He doesn't know the meaning of the word quit.
Hey, you don't get to where he is by fluke. He's a hard worker, he's a tough competitor, and he's just one of these guys that keeps going. But
oh no.
That might do it.
Trademark kick from the outside delivered by Apocalypse. Only a 2 count, however.
Going right again to the midsection, though. Apocalypse's strategy seems to be taking its toll on Phoenix Taylor. If he can just keep hammering away at him, he might be able to become the next PWA champion.
It's quite possible, provided he continues on his course right now, keeping Phoenix Taylor from utilizing the aerial assault that he's famous for. Spinal tap. You know what's coming next right after this one. The pin attempt, 1, 2, just 2, gets the shoulder up just as the hand comes down.
You know, this is a really smart strategy by Apocalypse. Get a kick, go for a pin. Just wear Phoenix Taylor down. You know, you might just work. Just might hammer him right into submission.
Well, you, more than anybody else, know how much it takes to have to kick out of pin attempt after pin attempt.
Absolutely, look out.
Oh! Right into the corner post.
And that's just a testament to the toughness, to the resiliency of Phoenix Taylor. Down and out, but look at him. He manages to get one little advantage. That's all he needs.
It may have taken a lot out of him. A lot may have already been taken out of Phoenix Taylor. He's attempting to get up, but after getting onto all fours, rolling back over onto his back.
Phoenix is doing a smart thing. He's got to get his distance from Apocalypse right now. Try to get his air back in his lungs. Try to get some of that feeling back. Try to get some of that adrenaline pumping. And then go after Apocalypse and try to put him away.
Ducking the clothesline by Apocalypse as both men come back up. He delivers a clothesline of his own, followed by another one and an elbow to Apocalypse. Whipping him. Oh, it's reversed. However, he jumps out of the way. Look out.
PTD.
Ooh. And that took Apocalypse right out of the ring.
This is what Phoenix needs to do again. He needs to keep that advantage, keep that distance, keep that space, try to get that oxygen back into his lungs. He can't go after Apocalypse right now. He's got to wait for Apocalypse to come to him and then strike.
Well, Grizz, you mentioned it earlier, and I can't help but reiterate it. He's got to act like a boxer here, stick and move.
Doesn't seem like that's what he wants to do.
Move.
He's going after Apocalypse.
Look out! Oh my God.
I don't know how smart the strategy is, Tim Stein. Yeah, he took Apocalypse off his feet, but it looks like he landed on the back of his tailbone there. I don't know if there's a front to the tailbone, but he definitely landed on part of it, and that's going to take a lot out of him too.
If there was a front to a tailbone, would they call that a head bone?
I'll have to ask a doctor after the
Just
show.
a thought. Both men out on the side of the ring.
If we need a doctor, I think Phoenix Taylor might be able to reference us one. He's looking pretty beat up after this match.
Well, so's Apocalypse, to tell you the truth. He's a little bit slower to get up than Phoenix Taylor is. Definitely Phoenix with a little bit more energy, if you will, than the challenger at this point in time. As we see the attempted pin, we got a 2 3/4.
That's not going to be enough, Tim Stein. I don't know what it's going to be. Both men want this belt bad.
It all boils down to that infamous, notorious eye of the tiger. Who's hungrier? Who wants it more? Oh, look out.
Oh, Billy Robinson! The Billy Robinson backbreaker. Apocalypse can hit it from pretty much anywhere. If he can lift Samoa Joe for it, he certainly can lift Phoenix Taylor for it. And it looks like Apocalypse is ready to put this one home.
Uh-oh. Phoenix Taylor in the world of trouble at this point in time as he's hung onto the top corner. Apocalypse.
Wait a minute. Looks like he could be going for that crucifix pile driver. I've taken this and it's no picnic, but he's looking to do it from the top rope. This could be narrow and faithful.
Look out.
Good night, Phoenix Taylor.
Oh, he reverses it. Going for the pin. We got the 1, we got the 2, we got the 3.
Unbelievable. Phoenix Taylor. You give him an inch and he'll take the entire match. Still PWA champion. I don't believe it, Tim Stein.
This is absolutely incredible. Fantastic finish to this match. Reversing that crucifix powerbomb off the top rope. Able to roll up Apocalypse. Take a look at this. Here it is.
Apocalypse pops him up right here to put him around. Phoenix Taylor manages to get his legs around Apocalypse's neck and throw him to the canvas with the Hurricanrana, and Phoenix Taylor, as a result, still PWA champion.
Well, congratulations to the champion here, PWA, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Fantastic. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll catch you again next time around.